Oh my goodness, it's a Ken's Talk exclusive. We're getting political because there's some people that I'm intimately fans of that are getting into it. Mr. Adam Carolla, Mr. I refuse to let the patent trolls drop the lawsuit against me because I'm going to show them what it's like to get countersued. Carolla, I got to respect it. Versus Ana, I'm hot and smart and you just got to deal with it. Kasparian versus... we're bringing a third man into the ring I've never seen before. Stéphane Meunier. I like names that allow me to go French-Canadian. Meunier. Alice. Meunier. I don't know. He's got a British accent probably because they pick up British English over there in Europe. They're going at it. Meunier is bringing up a point. He's saying, hey, I'm going to defend Adam and conservatives against spray tan Armenian. No, I don't think he said Armenian. He did say spray tan Ana Kasparian. I don't know. I like Ana Kasparian. She seems to mean it from the heart. It takes a while to get to the heart, but once you get there, she means it. So what's going on? Well, I'm the Sprat Man. I do everything in Excel. I'm God's gift from Excel. Just accept it. The entire world already has, so jump on the bandwagon. Now, what I've done is I've taken comments. I went through the 50-minute YouTube video that Stefan did. Stefan? I mean, it's a good name, dude. It's a winning name, I gotta admit. I wish my name was Stéphane Meunier. What do you do for a living? I run Aerospace Giant. I fly to Mars. I am Stéphane Meunier. I like it. Anyway, what did he have to say? He brought up a video. He said, hey, I'm taking umbrage with Ana Kasparian. Her due diligence was not done. If you're going to argue with a British accent, you're going to have me impersonating you as a British accenter. So we'll go through all of the comments and we'll see what happened. Now, I have this chart here, and just by looking at it, this is who said it, and this over here is who we agree with. We could kind of do data labels or something here. What happens if we do that? Yeah, you can do stuff. So like 5 times Ana said something and I agreed with Ana. 1 time she said something and I agreed with Stefan. So there is a time, Miss Spraytan, when I agree with Stéphane Meunier. So we could dive into that one. There's 8 times Stefan said something that I agreed with Ana. I'm being disagreeable apparently. And then there was 1 time that I agreed, or I called it "it's a wash," whatever Stefan was saying, point he was trying to make, and then need more data. The need more data are fun. So overwhelmingly, I mean, I could stack this in a different way and mess around with this pivot if you care about pivots, but who does? Who doesn't? I could do something like this. And then we could change, what does this mean? I don't know, I liked it better the other way. So here's what happened, okay? We could go through comments. I'm going to do some little conditional formatting because it's really easy. Every time, who's right column here, every time it says Ana, and you do this by going into conditional formatting in Excel 2007 or 10 or 13, text that contains Ana. Ana right should be fine red, although is liberal color red? No, conservative is red. So we got to go blue or something. So we could say let's make her a light blue. Boom. Okay, so Young Turk Ana is right all these times. If you put filters on here and you say, all right, what did I agree with her on? I want to be agreeable with Ana. I just do. And then here's what I'm agreeing. Well, let's start with Adam. Adam's the #1 guy here, I believe. It's all these views are funneling down from Adam, essentially. So Adam said conservative has become a pejorative. Okay. Yes, because the word has become aligned with the elite, not its philosophical grounds. Yeah, it's pejorative because conservative doesn't mean what to some people, conservative doesn't mean what he thinks it's supposed to mean, which is doing your due diligence, not overspending, not indulging for personal gain, and thinking of more of a worldly conservative view. I think a lot of people agree with that. I agree with that too, except when it's time to risk. But let the private sector do stuff. Conservative is also kind of more private sector, less government, because the government has to spend a lot. So has it become a pejorative? Sure. Conservative has been aligned with a different thing. And that thing is a handful of people have la money, put it toward politics, own the majority of the party that aligns itself with the conservatives. The liberals and the other side also owned, but owned by a wider group of people, not a handful. So you still don't get your way either way, which is why we hate the Congress. Take it from a guy who grew up here. That's why things don't get done. And But I always align myself with the liberal side because at least there's a possibility, there's an idea in there that I might agree with. Conservative side, the handful, I'm not part of that handful, and I never will be. Handful. Can you imagine being part of a handful of 7 billion people? And like really under 100 people on the planet that have that kind of money that I believe, whatever. So Adam's right about them being called pejorative though, so sure. Adam is not one of those people. Good way. Stefan said, so now we're going to get into where I agree with Anna. Stefan said, 5 minutes in, let's try to get this under 10, man, it's going to be quick. Stefan said, pick yourself up by your bootstraps is not something Adam said. Adam says it all the time, so Anna wins that. You got to listen to Adam now. Stefan, a little more work won't kill anyone. Because Adam was talking about people working hard. Working hard! I'm working hard! I'm working weekends. George Bush was working hard. Working weekends. Many people work and cannot support a family even so. Yeah, it's all about your area. If you live in Boise, Idaho, and you are 16 years old and your parents never had any money, it's not your fault. There's a kind of an underlying theme here of, if you're born into something, should we already put you at a disadvantage because your parents were stupid? Yikes. I didn't mean parents stupid, but parents had you without giving you all the opportunity that a rich person should have, a 1%er should have. There's a theme of that in here. Okay. So I'll get off the work one because I don't really, it's boring. And conservative is a dirty word because LA is liberal and Adam's probably been attacked by Hollywood. Adam has confirmed this on his cast previously. Adam did mention sometime that he would talk to liberal friends and they would get on his case about stuff. That is something I've heard Adam say. Hollywood more liberal. Why is Hollywood liberal? Because it's full of people who are not native white LAans, native white Los Angelinos, or whatever. I mean, whenever you get multiple races involved, you lose the elite, because not really any of the elite are thinking about that. It doesn't matter to them because they have so much money that it doesn't matter what race you are if you're one of the elite. So yeah, conservative been aligned with those elite has become a dirty word. Sure, I agree with that. Stefan, liberalism is never considered a bad word. Yeah, to different people, certain people it is. Sure, that means if you're a bad liberal, then you're a weed smoking hippie on welfare driving your free government Cadillac or something that doesn't exist. No, you can be a bad liberal. You can be a bad liberal if you're like Diane. No, what is her name? Hannah. She was in like the 60-foot woman. Daryl Hannah. Daryl Hannah like hugs trees and stops people cutting down trees. That's bad liberalism. I know you're getting a point across, but like it's a tree. It's a tree. Get over it. And so yeah, there is going that way. You can be a bad liberal. I'm sure there are many other examples, but they're more benign, right? Like Daryl Hannah doesn't start wars with Iran, right? No, she doesn't. She just puts herself in front of a cedar. She puts her 50-year-old or 60-year-old ass in front of a cedar. Good for her. Stefan, God, yeah, this was so ridiculous. Okay, Stefan probably quoted some study. I won't try to get personal because this is ridiculous. IQ is set and constant through life. Then IQ tests are bad. That's the inference you can make off that. To say that your brain is stuck at whatever level you're at and no level of education should be put into you because it's set, like it only should be put into the high testers at birth, or in the womb. How about we test our womb? I, Stefan Milieu, would like to test the womb of the children, the womb of the unwed mothers, and if the IQ of the fetus is not above 100, we got to terminate. You know, I'm all for no abortion. But if the IQ is too low, well, gosh damn it, we got to end that sucker. That is what he's saying in my mind. So retarded. Oh my God. Brain plasticity. The brain changes. The brain is a subject of what it's exposed to in its environment. Why shouldn't we try to craft our environment through bettering education? That's why the term gets so much funding. You give a lot of money to education because you're like, all right, do we give money about how to teach people how to make their lives better and build our economy stronger and a more foundation, where we have one of software programmers like this guy apparently is, who are doing things to record human actions and play them play out and be at our whim to do things, like I talk into my phone to send an email now, stuff like that? Or should we have people that are, what do you do with the ones that are low IQ? Then what do? Do you put them in food service and you never give them a minimum wage because they're never going to do anything for society, so screw them? Ay, ay, ay. What about Corky from not Good Times? Corky from Life Goes On. I mean, dude, that guy, would that be a star in your world, Stefan? I don't know. Smarter people get lost in the mix at college. I don't know what the hell he was talking about, college being terrible and too much debt. It is too expensive, especially when you can get an equivalent, okay, not equivalent, when you can gain factoids, when you can get information pockets from Google and from everywhere, and from everyone's recorded thoughts, which they've published on the internet indefinitely to be recorded till the end of human time. When that's all available for free, then why would you pay $120,000 to go to University of XYZ so you can ski and nail broads? That's why. But then that should only be allowed, rich people should only be allowed to go to college then. I don't like that world either. College should be more affordable, and that means that maybe 4 years is too long. I'll say that. I think learning a trade, learning a skill is something you can do in days, weeks, months now, where prior it was more common for people to spend months and years being apprentices and stuff and things like that. But with the level of automation that goes into jobs now, you can become a Perl programmer, a Java programmer in 6 months and get work for good money. You have to invest that. So I love funding stuff like that. And yeah, maybe the four-year institution, you know what? It's a wash. Now, I'm giving Stefan something. No, not that. What am I going to give Stefan? Where's the one about college? Here, sure. People get lost because it's too expensive. Fine, Stefan. You're even getting a color. Not everyone's bad. So, Stefan is going to be green because he's British. I don't know, he's French. I don't know what he is. Whatever. He's putting content out there. So, I could go through the rest of these, but we're 12 minutes in and it's long. I interviewed Jen Kuger a while ago, a long time ago, in an interview that got lost in a server fire. I'll interview him again, work on my scraps, but Anna's awesome. The winner, everybody, was Anna. In my mind, you got to refresh to see if I made any changes there. Like I gave one to Stefan, right? I gave one of Anna's to Stefan. I give that one. It shows up right where? Stefan, here. Either here or here. So you can bring in things like the comments into this, so you can see which one was what, and then the colors will kind of match up, and then you can shrink. I love Excel because I do this with all information. It makes life so much easier. And so I have time to make comments about Ana Kasparian, who I don't know and I've never met, but I like what she's doing. She's putting herself out there. She seems really honest whenever I see any of these Young Turk segments, and Cenk has done a great job of placing her in that role, I guess. So Adam's real simple here. Adam's real easy to read. I agree with Adam. I agree with Adam on everybody about these two things, which apparently I can't wrap text on. Come on, Excel. Bill Gates, what's up, buddy? That was wrap text. What? Oh, there is no wrap text? Oh, no, oh, maybe that's it. Oh, sorry, my bad. Anyway, that's Ken's talk. I hope you enjoyed it, and go Anna, and go Stefan, and go Adam, and go everybody. Go YouTube.